The moment your dog leans toward you and gives your hand a slow, gentle lick, it feels almost too simple to question. Maybe your dog is saying hello. Maybe they want attention. Maybe they just like the taste of your skin. But what if that tiny lick is actually carrying a message your dog has been sending you for thousands of years? Because when your dog licks you, their brain isn't simply reacting to what you are doing in that moment. They may be expressing affection, seeking reassurance, communicating, exploring your scent, or even trying to strengthen the bond between you. And the strangest part is this: your dog may understand that lick very differently from the way you do. So what is really happening inside your dog's brain every time that tongue touches your skin? To understand it, you have to look at the world through your dog's senses. Your dog experiences life through smell, sound, movement, and touch in ways that are radically different from yours. Your skin carries your unique scent, traces of what you have eaten, what you have touched, and even subtle chemical signals your body releases throughout the day. Your dog can gather information from a single lick that you would never consciously notice. When your dog licks your hand after you come home, they may not simply be greeting you. They may be collecting information about where you have been, what you have been doing, and whether everything about you feels normal. To your dog, your skin is part of a constantly changing biological story. But licking is not only about information. From the earliest days of a puppy's life, licking is deeply connected with social interaction. A mother dog licks her puppies to clean them, stimulate them, comfort them, and maintain contact. Puppies respond to that physical interaction with warmth and security. As your dog grows older, some of those early social behaviors remain woven into their communication system. That means when your adult dog places their nose against your hand and begins licking, they may be using an old behavioral language that existed long before humans ever created words for love. And that is where the science becomes much more personal. Your dog may also lick you because it makes them feel good. Social contact can activate calming systems in the brain and body, especially when the relationship is already strong. When your dog receives affection from you, their nervous system can shift away from alertness and toward relaxation. The interaction can become a feedback loop. Your dog seeks contact, you respond with touch or attention, your dog becomes calmer, and the positive experience makes them more likely to seek you again. That tiny lick can therefore become part of a much larger emotional cycle between you and your dog. But there is another reason your dog may lick you that has nothing to do with affection at all. Sometimes, your dog simply wants something. If your dog repeatedly licks you while staring at you, nudging you, or moving toward the door, food bowl, leash, or favorite toy, the licking may be a request. Dogs quickly learn which behaviors get a response from their humans. If licking your hand makes you look at them, speak to them, pet them, or give them what they want, your dog learns one simple lesson: this works. Over time, that behavior can become stronger because your response rewards it. Your dog doesn't need to understand the concept of training. Their brain only needs to recognize a pattern: lick, human, human responds. And once that pattern becomes established, your dog's tongue can become surprisingly effective communication. But there is an even more emotional possibility. Your dog may lick you when they sense that you are upset. Dogs are exceptionally sensitive to changes in human behavior. Your voice, posture, facial expression, movement, and scent can all provide information. If you are sitting quietly after a difficult day, your dog may approach you more carefully, rest against you, and begin licking your hand or face. It can look almost like comfort. And while we should be careful about claiming that dogs understand human emotions exactly as humans do, research on dog-human attachment shows that dogs are highly responsive to their owners and use them as important sources of security. So when your dog comes closer during a stressful moment, that behavior may reflect both their sensitivity to your state and their own desire to maintain social connection. Your dog may not know the reason you're hurting, but they know that something about you has changed. There is another clue hidden in the location of the licking. If your dog constantly licks your face, they may be engaging in a behavior with deep roots in canine social life. Dogs communicate through the face, mouth, posture, and scent, and facial contact can carry powerful social meaning. A lick to your face may be an attention-seeking behavior, an affectionate greeting, a submissive signal, or simply a learned habit that gets a strong reaction from you. If you laugh, talk, push your dog away, or immediately pet them, your dog receives feedback. Even negative attention can sometimes reinforce the behavior because, from your dog's perspective, you responded. And that creates a fascinating question. When your dog licks you, who is actually training whom? But not every lick means the same thing. Look at the rest of your dog's body. A relaxed body, soft eyes, loose tail, and gentle licking usually tell a very different story from a stiff body, tucked tail, flattened ears, excessive lip licking, pacing, or avoidance. Dogs communicate with combinations of signals, not isolated behaviors. A single lick is a word. Your dog's entire body is the sentence. And if you learn to read that sentence, you may start understanding conversations you never realized you were having. There is also a reason some dogs seem almost obsessed with licking their humans. If your dog repeatedly licks you for long periods, especially when they appear restless or anxious, the behavior may be serving as a self-soothing mechanism. Repetitive behaviors can sometimes help dogs regulate arousal, particularly when they are stressed or uncertain. In those cases, the licking may be less about saying I love you and more about saying I don't know what to do with what I'm feeling. That distinction matters because the same behavior can have completely different emotional meanings depending on the situation, and sometimes the message is physical rather than emotional. If your dog suddenly begins licking you far more than usual, licking one particular area of your body, or showing other unusual behavior at the same time, don't automatically assume it is affection. Dogs have extraordinary senses, and changes in your scent can attract their attention, but sudden behavioral changes in your dog can also reflect stress, discomfort, or changes in their own environment. If the licking becomes compulsive or is accompanied by signs such as restlessness, whining, appetite changes, vomiting, pain, or other unusual symptoms, it is worth paying attention rather than dismissing it as a cute habit. Still, for many healthy dogs, the simplest explanation remains one of the most beautiful. Licking can be part of the social bond they share with you. Think about what your dog could be doing instead. They could be sleeping. They could be sniffing around the house. They could be playing with a toy. They could be watching the world outside the window. Yet sometimes they walk over to you, place their head against your leg, look up at your face, and lick your hand. You are not just another object in their environment. You are part of their social world. Your voice is familiar. Your scent is familiar. Your touch is familiar. Your presence can become a powerful source of safety. So the next time your dog licks you, don't immediately wipe it away and think nothing of it. Pause for a second. Look at their eyes. Watch their body. Notice what happened just before the lick and what happens immediately afterward. Were they greeting you? Asking for something? Seeking comfort? Showing affection? Or simply gathering information through one of the most powerful senses they possess? That little lick may be doing more than you think, because somewhere inside your dog's brain, you are not simply the person who fills the food bowl. You are a familiar scent, a familiar voice, a source of comfort, and a trusted member of their social world. And every time your dog reaches out with that tiny gesture, they may be reinforcing a relationship that has been shaped by thousands of years of evolution. So tonight, when your dog walks over and gives you that familiar lick, remember, you may think they are just licking you. Your dog may think they are talking to you. And if you think that is surprising, Wait until you discover why your dog sometimes stops everything, looks directly into your eyes, and holds your gaze for several seconds. That stare isn't random either, and the neuroscience behind it may reveal exactly why humans and dogs became so deeply connected in the first place. Drop a comment below and tell me, when your dog licks you, where do they lick you the most? Your hand, your face, or somewhere else?